And now it's time for the moment you've all been waiting for. The 2020 Extreme Rise Rumble for the Rise Hardcore Championship. We kick things off with number one, the Hardcore Champion himself, wrapped head to foot in bubble wrap. It's the T-side Tory, Benji. And entrant number two, none other than the People's Hardcore Champion. It's Miles's dad.
When this match begins, it will be contested under traditional Rumble rules. You must be eliminated over the top rope. And every 90 seconds, a new entrant will enter the Extreme Rumble. Let's ring the bells! Oh my God!
You're cheering for this! Eh? You're cheering for this!
Take a seat and let's talk about this like grown men.
He's on disgrace! He's an absolute disgrace! Get out of here!
Why are you dressed like something from fucking Amazon? When we were here, I knocked your ass out, your girlfriend picked you up, and you ran off quicker than the shits.
Why do you encourage him? He's an idiot!
Is this 24/7 rules? Does this mean that Maddest does it? Maddest is the lead! Ladies and gentlemen, Benji is your new hardcore champion!
And just like the 2020 Rise Rumble earlier in the year, the Hardcore title has changed hands early on in this Extreme Rise Rumble. So tonight, not only does the winner become Hardcore Champion by eliminating their opponents over the top rope and then winning a fatal four-way at the end, but it'll be changing hands all night under 24/7 rules unless Benji finds somewhere to hide. And this is the moment when things got bizarre. Entrant number 3, the Gimp. But next up, the newly born star, the Turquoise Terror, Jeremy Fenton, who came armed with a toothbrush. Commiserations to Fenton. And this is where the reign of domination began from Miles's dad. We've not seen a Rumble performance like this in Rise history. It's the closest thing you'll find to Brock Lesnar. Miles's dad threw every single entrant out over the top rope until former sober team members, him and Thumper, collided in the ring, and Thumper wanted a session. That didn't quite go to plan, but now we catch up with the live action as our next entrant approaches. And here he is, the man himself, young Miles, but his dad's going straight after him. You can't hide in your bedroom this time, Miles. He's got him by the lug. Oh, and now Miles is looking to throw his dad down the stairs. We've seen fights like this over Christmas in the Miles family household, but not here at Ica Studios.
Miles' dad went through the middle wall. What is second? His son, young Miles.
And now Miles back in the ring with the former sober member Thumper, who clearly isn't sober tonight. He's been looking for a mysterious white powder on the floor, and he's out of here. Miles has got rid of Thumper. And look at Thumper, he's still trying to dab it off the canvas, but the biggest story here, Miles and his dad.
Shut up!
He's got Miles around the neck, gonna discipline his son, and we're going flying. It reminds me of a wing commander I know. And Miles' dad is taking young Miles on a trip. Miles is almost out of here now. He's got him bent over, reminiscent of when he's had him bent over his knee, giving him a spanking. And Miles' dad, he's out of there! Can you believe this? Miles has eliminated his dad in the Extreme Rise Rumble. The most dominating Extreme Rise Rumble, and any Rise Rumble by that matter. The most dominant performance we've ever seen. Miles' dad getting escorted out of here. Cameron Solas is entering the Extreme Rise Rumble, and he's not alone. This is the Extreme Rise Rumble. Anything does go. The only way to win.
Cameron Solas representing the red flag in this, the Extreme Rise Rumble. Craig West, you're not in the
Anything can happen between these ropes when it is the Extreme Rise Rumble, and anything can happen on these mats, and we're seeing a swine on the mats now. Cameron Solas entering the Extreme Rise Rumble.
Cameron Solas is the leader. Yes, good boys!
Oh, and look at that! Oh, we've seen this before. We've seen these murder the Gimp with this. Look at that! Young Miles grimacing in pain. Oh, that's one of his dad's Crocs. Now we've got some, I don't know what that is, a kid's chair. The gimmicks are coming out. The Rise faithful chanted that we want Jack back, and here he is, armed with a baseball bat. If he wasn't dangerous enough, here is Jack Turner, and look at this, the suplex machine himself. Jack Turner entering the Ascent tournament later this month. And if he's on this form, he has to be a firm favourite. So impressive earlier tonight against B.A. Rose, just coming up short to the more experienced man, and now he's in here with two members of the Red Flag. Cameron Solas, technically the legal man. Oh, that's devastating for Jack Turner, who came in here like a house on fire. Jack Turner competed in the Rise Rumble not long ago, earlier in 2020. Had a good showing for his first Rise Rumble, and he's back now in the Extreme Rise Rumble. And it couldn't be more suited. Look at that, that didn't even work. Cracking those drink trays over the head of Jack Turner, and it doesn't even seem to be affecting him. RJ Silver, who debuted again at the Rise Rumble earlier in 2020 on the pre-show in a dark match. He competed earlier tonight as a part of the tag team Paradox. Very impressive. And he's here in the Extreme Rise Rumble from Liverpool, in there with two other Scousers. Oh, and look at that from Cameron Solas. Cameron Solas, as the years go on here in Rise, proven to be a really formidable wrestler and a swine on these mats who is sure to get a shot at the Rise Championship one day. And Jack Turner now is back with that baseball bat. Give him something to break. Jack Turner is here to win the Extreme Rise Rumble. Miles, who eliminated his own dad. Miles threw his dad out at the Rise Rumble, and we saw it again here tonight. And now, Craig West is the official man.
So that is the official ending of Craig West into the Rise Rumble.
Consola straightening out that drinks tray that was wrapped around the head of Jack Turner. And there's the other one. Oh, now it's wrapped around the head of RJ Silver. That seems to affect him a bit more than it did to Jack Turner. Took about 20 of those shots to keep Jack down. And those kicks that Cameron Solas keeps delivering, it's a wonder Jack is still able to see things. Not sure if he can, but RJ Silver certainly can't. Spraying that, I don't know what you call that stuff. Let me know in the comments what you call that. Party spray gimmick. And now it's in the eyes of Miles. Blinding young Miles with that spray. If I had my phone on, you could have googled it what it was, but you know what I'm like with phones. I can't remember the name, it's on the tip of my tongue. Silly string, that's it. Silly string. And now we're seeing B.A. Rose, who beat Jack Turner earlier. So if he beat Jack Turner, it just proves how tough this man is. And he's here. Very similar to when Jack Turner come in like a house of fire. And look at this. A big back sent onto both members of the Red Flag. B.A. Rose enters the Ascent tournament later this month, as does Jack Turner. And you are looking at two of the firm favourites right here. We saw these two collide in mid-air. Now they've got a man apiece doing a similar thing, and them two are now taking the brunt of it, and off they go again, squaring off here in the middle of the ring. We could watch these fight all day. Two of the toughest men to ever step foot in a ring in Yorkshire for the last 10 years, B.A. Rose and Jack Turner. Conor Klein is back, another member of Paradox. RJ Silver's tag team partner, another Scouser, is here. And they've both got the WrestleMania theme tune as their entrance music. Will this be their WrestleMania moment here tonight at Iger Studios? Look at that! By Conor Klein, very impressive. Both men were early tonight, and they are here in the Rise Extreme Rumble. Thought he was going to throw Cameron Solas out there. What an impression that would be if he came in here and threw Cameron Solas out. Who up to now, him and Craig West have dominated this Extreme Rumble since Miles' dad was eliminated. RJ Silver on dodgy territory here now on the outside of the ring, and he's out of there. He took a risk and it didn't pay off. Now it looks like B.A. Rose and Jack Turner are teaming together. B.A. Rose armed with that baseball bat. If we see these two team, this could be the most unstoppable tag team we've ever seen in Rise. Let me know if you'd like to see B.A. Rose and Jack Turner team together one time. Will they ever get on as friends? I don't know. And here is young Cindy entering the Extreme Rise Rumble. She is keen as mustard. Celebrating the life of Cardboard Danny DeVito. She isn't just watching wrestling tonight. And now, Jack Turner is using young Cindy as a weapon. If I was you, young Cindy, I would keep in his good books. And now she's took out B.A. Rose. We thought we were going to see Jack Turner and B.A. Rose team up early, but now we're seeing young Cindy and Jack Turner teaming up. Is that an IKEA bag? Oh, Danny DeVito. Early tonight, sadly, we mourned the loss of Danny DeVito with his remembrance service. But young Cindy, much like Boys to Men, hoping that Danny DeVito, the spirit, is with them tonight. James Reed in the Rise ring for the third time now. A background of MMA. We saw him the first time at Spooky Slam. And then we saw him beat Connor Klein here, who he's squaring off with, and RJ Silver, both members of Paradox, in a three-way. James Reed with a win under his belt here in Rise, and this is his biggest match to date. He was one half of the tag team that faced Paradox earlier tonight with 2-Bit. And young Cindy's on the dark fruits. At least she waited until she was 18 to start drinking, I suppose. All them months she spent with sober, obviously in vain. Young Cindy is on the dark fruits. I tried my best, but look what happened to me. Oh, and now Cameron Solas just taking a cheap shot with that kendo stick on young Cindy. But young Cindy was powered by Dark Fruit, is coming back and she's hitting Craig West with the kendo stick, and now Cameron Solas and Jack Turner's there to back her up. Oh, and now look, we talk about backup. Not only has she got Jack Turner, but here come one of the boys. One of, if not the most popular Rise wrestler, Boy One, the amazing Boy One, is here in the Rise Rumble. He's still got his shirt on from Danny DeVito's funeral and the tie. But Boy One is here to win the Extreme Rise Rumble. He won the Ascent tournament last year. And the Danny DeVito chants break out here for Boy One. Oh, and Miles almost with a huge upset there. But we've seen Boy One do this before in the Rise Rumble. Oh, now that tie. We've seen young Miles being controlled by his style before. Look at this. We saw these two face each other 5 times in one weekend at the Old Sawmill Festival last year. Miles and Boy won. That footage never before seen, but you can see that if anyone wants to at patreon.com. Just let us know if you want to see some of that stuff from the Old Sawmill Festival. But here's B.A. Rose. Merciless. Clubbing Boy 1 to the back of the neck. And we've seen these. Talking about a series. Face each other. Look at that DDT. We've seen these in a series back in 2017 and 2018. Boy 1 and B.A. Rose, which got both of these guys on the map here in Rise. And that's one of them feuds that I could watch forever, much like anything B.A. Rose is a part of, to be honest. Rory Coyle, who we've seen haunting Boris in his final ever match in Rise, his retirement match. We saw Rory Coyle show up, the sick boy, with no explanation. And then again at Spooky Slam, he played those games, hiding those tapes all around the Temple of Doom on Halloween night. And Rory Coyle doesn't look like he's here to fight, he looks like he's here to say something. Oh, Boys to Men. Boy 1's gone through enough tonight. With Danny DeVito. Rory Coyle. Oh, and look at that. To Jack Turner. That takes a lot to take him down, as we've seen in just one of those bats from Rory Coyle has took him straight down. And Rory Coyle's on the mic.
You see that tick? Because as soon as this shitbox promotion said that Rory fucking Coyle was coming here, all these little fucking nerds dressed in their little fucking pants. Because that's what you want to see, isn't it? You want to see stuff like this, yeah? You want to see Rory Coyle. You want to see the guy that's good at this type of wrestling. The guy that drops people on VHS players. Not like these guys that you herald because you're a fucking paper champion in the back. That fucking shithouse disappears for ages with no fucking bookings anywhere in this fucking country. He comes back, does one fucking promo, and you all think that's the best promo in the UK. You're looking at the fucking best hardcore wrestler, the best fucking promo in this fucking country, in this fucking business.
That's a big claim Rory Coyle's making here in the middle of this ring, in a Rise ring.
That's it, you see, Rise, because you want me here. But Johnny, you think that makes a fucking difference?
Oh, and this is disgusting. Somebody get Rory Coyle out of here. He's overstayed his welcome.
That's right, because you want this. You fucking want it so fucking bad. But Danny, if you're fucking good at something, look at me, Danny, you fucking piece of shit. If you're fucking good at something, you don't do it for fucking free. And I am fucking great at this fucking sick shit. And you know my price, Danny. You know my fucking price. So get out of here right fucking now. You bring him out. Bring him out. I don't give a fuck what name he goes by. Bring
Rory Coyle has been on a mission to expose Boris for who he really is.
Come on, you fucking think. Because you're the only thing I want.
And he's provoking Boris to get in the ring now. Boris is retired.
You want to see this fake Russian beat the fucking the last two set point. That's what they fucking want, boys. So come on.
After hip surgery.
You're not ready to compete. Don't do it, boys. The problem is, Boris. Boris, look at me when I'm talking to me. Because I'll fucking put you back in the hospital. You see, Boris is a piece of shit. Because you're laughing about this nice little squeeze in your arm. Because the guy I want, Boris, he's called JC Thunder. And JC Thunder, he won the fucking win out of the injury. That fucking motherfucker in there right now, hitting me in the fucking face. Come on, JC! Let's fucking go! Let's go, JC! That's right, Boris. Listen to that. Listen to that little fucking hussy of yours. 'Cause you got soft. You got soft. Are you Boris? Are you JC Thunder? Come on. Come on. That's right, Boris. Go. Yeah, let him fight. You know the fucking price on it. I said I would come here. I would work in front of all these sweaty morons. I would do any fucking show you want. You try to give me JC fucking Thunder. That's what you do to me. And I walk around that fucking door. And I will keep coming here. I will keep coming here. Fuck you, pigs like you. Pigs like you. Might as well act me, little piece of shit. So give me fucking Thunder. Or I will keep coming up. And I will ruin this fucking shit show every fucking time. Rory Coyle, I think you need to leave this room. Let's get this out of the way. Go, boys, go. We're gonna do it tonight. Boris is not ready to compete tonight. Boris can't compete tonight. Let's just shake this. Let's shake this. Let's get this going. Come on, Rory. Start the count. Let's resume the rumble. Let's start the count. Let's get this back on the road. Come on.
Let's get Rory Coyle out of here. Let's just write that one off, Rory Coyle. Oh, and now
Let's move number 20 in the extreme right rumble. The box number 1 contender for the World Championship. This is the corner. This is somebody.
I'm finding it very hard to keep up with what's just happened over the last 10 minutes. But what we do have here is the bank #1 contender, Shreddy Breck. No one has actually been able to break the bank. Now, young Cindy, I don't know what she's got in mind here, but we've seen a lot of strange going-ons, and young Cindy's trying to make friends with Shreddy Breck now. Cindy, I wouldn't trust Shreddy, whatever you do. I wouldn't trust Shreddy as far as you can throw him. Good lass. No, now look at this from Shreddy Breck. What a heart young Cindy has had to enter herself into this Rise Rumble, into this extreme Rise Rumble. But squaring up to someone like Shreddy Breck just is never a good idea, as young Miles is finding out here. Kill all gimmicks, the Danny DeVito murderer, HD Drake. And look at this, young Cindy and Boy One getting a bit of retribution for the death of DeVito. Burnt alive over the motorway outside of Iger Studios. The last time we ever saw Danny DeVito alive was in this very building, and earlier tonight we celebrated his life with his funeral service, and HD Drake spoiling that. Is gone and Clint Margera is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miles is being eliminated. Clint Margera is your next entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble.
And he's armed with a staple gun. This is utter chaos here in the Extreme Rise Rumble, just like we knew it would be. So we've seen Paradox eliminated. We've seen Rory Coyle turn up, who's gone down as an unofficial entrant here in the Extreme Rise Rumble. He came here for one thing and one thing only, and that was what he says is JC Thunder. But now back to the action in the ring. We've got Shreddy, we've got Clint Margera, we've got Boy One, we've got B.A. Rose. We've got Cameron Solis on the outside of there. Is he still in this match? We've got HD Drake, we've got young Cindy. Margera's armed with a badminton racket of all things. As you can see, one of the Rise faithful there clutching a photo of Danny DeVito, and Boy One just feeding off it. Oh, and Shreddy Breck just disrespecting that photo of Danny DeVito. Boy One's not having it.
Your next entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble. To announce the death of Danny DeVito. This is the Darwin segment.
And Boy 2 goes straight after the gimmick killer, the man that killed his best friend Danny DeVito. Sorry Boy 1, but you know the relationship Boy 2 has with Danny DeVito, or had for that matter. I'm sure his spirit is still with him tonight. Clint Margera in the middle of the ring, and he's got a bacon tray, but the Rise faithful on fire. Straight over the head of Cameron Solas, but the Rise faithful are alive for the memory of Danny DeVito. We've got both members of Boys to Men, and we've got Cindy. But there's only one of HT Drake. This is what they call karma, Bonnie lad. A triple super kick, and out goes. Oh, I thought he was out of here, HT Drake, but he's managed to hang on there. Boy 2 with the urn of Danny DeVito eliminates HT Drake, the man who killed him, the man who put him in that urn. Deathmatch, Michael Caden, the defending Extreme Rise Rumble winner, is here. Mickey Friday night. And I think Cameron Solas and Bia Rose have been eliminated. They've taken each other out. Michael Caden, Mickey Deathmatch, Mickey Big Dick is here, the big sad boy. The two-time Rise Hardcore champion, and he's here to do it again. But Clint Margera is in his way. The man who made him pass out in that underground Fight Club match at Spooky Slam last year. Michael Caden has been in some of the most brutal wars we've ever seen in Rise, and that match with Clint Margera was one of them. Clint Margera armed with a staple gun, but Shreddy, a much more powerful man, doesn't need a gun, but Michael Caden's armed with a steel chair.
Your next entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble. You see him fighting with Big Joe and McDonald and Greg. This is the Alpha Athlete, Bruce W. Baby.
C.W. Davis claims he is the alpha athlete in British wrestling and he has chased Big Joe around the country. He's eliminated Boy 2.
Boy 2 has been eliminated.
He's gone after Big Joe around the country in McDonald's, in Greg's. Big Joe showed up in the gym to come after C.W. Davis. C.W. Davis came after Big Joe in the swimming pool. And now he's here in the Extreme Rise Rumble, but look at Boy 1. He's cooking with gas, but Shreddy's caught him. Shreddy, who cost Boy 1 winning the Rise Championship, has eliminated him in the Extreme Rise Rumble. Shreddy was the man who cost Boy 1 his opportunity when he faced Big effing George Somerset for the Rise Championship. I don't know what that was that Clint Margera's just did kidding with, but Shreddy Breck eliminating Boy 1. Both members of Boys to Men are out of here. Now look who's coming for Shreddy. It's time to put a dunk on it. Put a dunk on it. Lou Nixon is here. Full of cans. Probably full of someone else. And he's got Shreddy's Uncle Ralph in his corner here for the Extreme Rise Rumble. The former tag team partners, Shreddy and Lou Nixon, about to square off again here in Argus Studios. We saw it at Unplugged. Lou Nixon is here to win the hardcore title and no one's getting in the way tonight. Lou Nixon with that shoot background, we've seen him with his backyard dojos over lockdown. This man is the real deal and this is who he wanted to face last year. Clint Margera, just before he broke his leg and got injured. But Shreddy gets in the way of that. One day we might see Clint Margera versus Lou Nixon, but right now we're seeing Shreddy and Clint Margera in the middle of the ring. Shreddy stealing Lou's spotlight like he always does. And I think Clint Margera's going to have to use one of those weapons that he's used to because these hands are not affecting Shreddy. He's like a marble statue, this man. Oh, that overhead suplex. Clanging and banging. Oh, now Caden and Shreddy, who we saw square off in Middlesbrough, Teesside, Caden's hometown. And Lou Nixon's already bust open. But Shreddy's out of here. Lou Nixon's eliminated Shreddy Breck. Some payback finally. But he is big fucking Joe. And look who's in the middle of the ring, C.W. Davis. who's been giving him shit all this year, for the last 2 years, and he's here now. Oh, but look at the power of the Alpha Athlete. We did not expect this. Big Joe coming in and the Alpha Athlete's going straight for him. Unbelievable scenes here in the Extreme Rise Rumble. C.W. Davis overpowering Big effing Joe. Sickening chair shots. C.W. Davis has come out the box on Big Joe, but there's Michael Caden, one of the Deathmatch Outlaws, saving his stablemate Big Joe. 2/3, 3/4 of the Deathmatch Outlaws are in here, but look at that. It means nothing to Big Joe, and he's got a pair of scissors now, carving the head of Michael Caden. He doesn't give a fuck. Oh, and he's got the coat hanger. I think he lost that huge one if he had a spooky slam when he wrestled Casanova Valentine in that no-ring death match. But he's got a coat hanger from somewhere this time, but more dangerously, he's got a pair of scissors that he's just carved the head of Michael Caden with, and now he's going back at it again. Jesus Christ. And now here is the 4th Deathmatch Outlaw. The Bud Light King completes the set. All 4 of the Deathmatch Outlaws are here, who you will see compete in the Deathmatch Outlaws Cup, the Outlaw Cup, next month. They were here to compete in the God Tournament this year, but unfortunately it has been suspended until next year. He's all about the Bud Lights in the street fight. He's all about it. This is the Extreme Rise Rumble, and that is exactly what it's became. You are witnessing brutality before your eyes. Only weeks before the Outlaw Cup takes place here in this very building, Iger Studios. Lou Nixon, Big effing Joe, the Bud Light King Darko, and Michael Caden, the Big Sad Boy, all competing to prove who is the King of the Outlaws. And now he's got a screwdriver, Big Joe. Here is the Prophet. You saw what he did earlier on, and this is why he's deserving of this spot in the Extreme Rise Rumble. Not only does he have to defend his belt against Gene Money later tonight, but he's got to go through these savages right now in the Extreme Rise Rumble. The Good Doctor, the former Good Doctor, feels like he's immune to the rules round here. 29th entrant, Leonardo Darwin. We've still got one more entrant to come, and that's a mystery entrant. And look at the Prophet, surrounded by the Deathmatch Outlaws, the people he's called worse than shit for the longest time, led by Big Effin' Joe, his arch nemesis, the man how he fucked out of the Rise title earlier this year when he cashed in that rematch clause at the Rise Rumble. And the Prophet wants nothing to do with these. He is the Rise champion, and he's going to try and avoid this. And like the coward he is, he backs away up those stairs.
Get out of the fucking ring! Fuck Deathmatch Wrestling and fuck every one of you bunch of submissive losers!
The 30th entrant about to join us now as Darwin's leaving up the staircase. Who's it gonna be?
Your final entrant in the Extreme Rise Rumble! Returning to Rise! Europe's heaviest wrestler! This is Darwin!
Europe's heaviest wrestler is back in Rise, and he's coming for Leonardo Darwin, and he's got a fork. He's about to eat him alive. We saw how the Bulk humiliated Darwin in the most viewed Rise video of all time, 1.5 million views on YouTube. And the Bulk's here to do it again. This is called Comeuppance, Leonardo Darwin. The Bulk carving a hole in the head of the Prophet. He's going nowhere. There you can see the Rise Championship. But Darwin doesn't look like a champion right now. Surrounded by everyone that he's talked shit about for the last few years. And Darwin is a dickhead chant breakout. You've just spilled Dago's beer, Darwin.
What did you say, Darwin, earlier on tonight?
Darwin regretting those words from earlier tonight. Probably regretting everything he's ever done for the last few years in Rise now.
Your
No need a reminder of where you are. And now Lou Nixon with that chokehold that was illegal. Oh my God, this is what over 1.5 million people witnessed on that YouTube video. We're going to see it again. Europe's largest stink face. Oh, and Joe now on with those skewers that were made famous here at Iger Studios in 2017, all those years back. And now he's impaled them into the head of Darwin, much like we saw it pointed at the sign 2018. Oh, and a tombstone pile driver.
Fuck it!
Big effing draw eliminated by C.W. Davis. Can you believe this?
Darwin has been eliminated. Big Joe has been eliminated. We are down to our last 5 competitors.
Every man in this rumble that's left in here, even Big Joe trying to get the bulk out of here. We've got Benji still in that bubble wrap, who is technically still a legal man left here, just to the left of me. And now C.W. Davis is out of here. He's been hiding throughout this entire rumble. Benji, the current reigning defending hardcore champion, covered head to foot in bubble wrap. Clint doesn't drink anymore, Dark. Oh, he's not going to be very happy with a Bud Light. Big Joe and the Alpha Athlete still fighting all the way to the back. It's like a never-ending fight between those two. Another one of these never-ending fights in Rise. And now the Bud Light over the head of Darko. Clint Margera not impressed with the Bud Light King. Darko just hanging on. Oh, and Darko's gone.
We are now down to our last 4, which means that this match pauses for a brief second, and more weapons are loaded into the ring, and Benji, who is stood here now with his fragile bubble wrap, needs to enter the ring, because this match now is a big 4-way match. Pinfall or submission. For the Rise Hardcore title!
And exactly as it did last year, the Extreme Rise Rumble Final 4 goes down to fatal 4-way rules, which means that Benji has to get in the ring.
Benji, it's time to get in the ring, come on!
And face what he's been hiding from for the last hour and a half. Pinfalls and submissions now is the only way to win. Fatal 4-way rules. One of these men will be hardcore champion. Benji armed with the same title that is on the line, the Hardcore Championship. Here in this match, Fatal 4-Way Rules, as we're down to our final 4 in the Extreme Rise Rumble 2020. It's bringing back flashbacks to what happened to me last year in Middlesbrough. And now we're seeing Clint and Lou Nixon go at it head to head in the ring. This is what he's been wanting for over a year. Michael Caden was the man who replaced Lou Nixon at Spooky Slam, and Michael Caden there, look at this, by Clint. Clint Margera giving Michael Caden his own finish, the cue without the E in the middle of the ring there. Clint and Lou absolutely going at it now, and what a kick from Lou Nixon. Benji is doing everything he can to avoid these three men. Lou Nixon has came back from a broken leg. God knows what else he did to his arm, but it looked bad. And he's here, he's gone through it all to get his hands on Clint Margera, and now he's getting it here in the Rise Rumble, and it's for the Hardcore title. A former Hardcore champion already, this could be the second time for Lou Nixon. And now Barmer, Carl Barmer unloading his bag, the famous Barmer's bag, and it looks like it's a bundle of light tubes.
We've got some light tubes everywhere.
Michael Caden isn't looking too clever on the outside.
Remember that this match is Fatal 4-Way Rules.
Oh, now Clint with that raw elbow. We've seen him so dangerous with that, and now a Death Valley driver with those kebab skewers on the ground. One of them just sticking into the leg of Clint there. And now he's setting those light tubes up on these chairs. This could be bad for Lou Nixon. The momentum is shifted. Clint Margera is now commanding this Fatal 4-Way. As we head towards the end, surely now, of the Extreme Rise Rumble 2020. Lou Nixon and Clint Margera perched up on those ropes. This could be dangerous for both men. What are we going to see here? Oh, and they both go through it together. Lou Nixon taking the brunt of that fall. That's got to be bad for Lou. Lou just looking at his kidneys there. We've seen Darko pierced by light tubes in this very building. Had to be rushed to A&E now. That could be the same fate for Lou Nixon here. You can see a chunk of glass sticking out of his back there. And now Benji's here. Like the coward he is, the T-side Tory with that Hardcore title. He's been hiding for an hour and a half around Niger Studios. Oh, now look at this. He's going to go for the finish on Caden. This could be it. This could be it now. Caden just getting the shoulder up. The Tory Destroyer there, nearly putting Caden away. The reigning Hardcore champion Benji now going to go to the top rope potentially. Oh, he goes for that moonsault, but Caden moves out the way. Benji eating some of that glass through the bubble wrap. And now Caden with a roaring forearm, and now Caden's pointing at the top rope. If the big sad boy hits this, this will be all for Benji and his hardcore title reign. Twisty boy incoming, but he misses. Caden going for that big twisty boy off the top rope. He's not protected by bubble wrap, and a light tube over the skull from Benji. Caden just about getting the shoulder up. If there's one thing that's made Michael Caden a champion in Rise, that is the fact that he can survive almost anything that you throw at him. And he's throwing it all back at Benji now. Picks him up for that blue thunderbomb, sits him out. This could be it. Caden's done it again for the second year.
On the Extreme Rise Rumble, hardcore champion, Mickey Brayton, Mickey Deathmatch, the sad boy, Michael Caden.
A three-time hardcore, the first ever three-time Rise hardcore champion. And the two-time Extreme Rise Rumble winner, Michael Caden.
Which means that the